Hello, my name is Swift Fox. I have about 12 monthly listeners right now and two songs over 1,000 streams. So, with no experience to talk and having a writer's block right now, I'm going to review all the cover art I've ever released with my music. And yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. I'm actually going to start chronologically and go from oldest to newest release. I'm not ranking it on the art because I can't make art like this. Uh, but I'm more ranking it on how it makes me feel representing the music itself for that particular song or project. So first up is the Burbs. This one's a D right off the bat. So my original idea for this was I wanted a skull made of houses, like an aerial view of houses and how the houses are set up. It makes the skull from above. Instead, it's a skull superimposed on top of suburbs with graphics, and it's still fire for first cover. But next, sorry about that. Next up we got the Lobotomy. This is the first song of 2020. The Burbs was my only release of 2019, and this is the first single off my Soul's Lobotomy EP, and it's just a picture of me. Pretty simple. Yeah, the song is pretty. I don't know. It feels right. That's where it feels. This is for finally we're getting a little bit more positive. I think I'm gonna put this in a C. I like it, but the dead space now looking back is a little bit. But I think it makes it pop at the same time. Regardless, this is Dead Boy. This is the first artwork designed by someone named Dylan, and everyone who designs artwork in any of these cover art will be linked in the description. So please, 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 please check them out. They deserve it. They're awesome. Regardless of this fucking ranked way more talent than me. Next up, my soul's lobotomy. I think this is gonna be a B. My first B. So this is a first EP cover. I picked out the writing and I sent it to him, and he used it in the graphics. And Dylan made this one too, and it's just a realistic heart with a shadow background. I just really, really like it. My first EP on Spotify. Next up, we got Loop. I think this is another C. I love galaxy nebulas and greens and stuff, and it's very like simplistic but like eye catchy at the same time. Also made by Dylan. First one not made by Dylan, and I think this might be an A. So this is Jimmy Neutron. This was made by Legion Artwork, I believe is what it is. And again, if I'm saying anything incorrectly, everything will be linked correctly below. Yeah, I told him I was like, just make Jimmy Neutron creepy like your other artwork, but give him black and white hair. That was my only instructions. Next up, I think this is also an A. Sad Again. This is what a lot of people would say is my biggest song. It was my first song hit over 1,000 streams, and it's a melancholy, angsty, sad ballad with a rap verse on the second verse. And yeah, a lot of people say that's their favorite. Next up, I think this is another B. This is also by Legion Artwork. I wanted two flowers in a vase, one dying slash dead, the other one alive. So this for my song "Lover's Remorse," which is a song I wrote in its entirety, and then had a girl named Sarah Jurgens come and sing the verses for me because the song actually isn't from my perspective; it's from the other perspective, tied thematically of the next cover art, actually, the EP, Scar Tissue. This is an S, clearly. This is probably my most expensive cover art. Well, not probably, it is. And one of my more expensive purchases in the creative platform in general. I found it through Fiverr, expensive person. But I don't know. It just, this cover is based off of my late brother Jesse, one of his many tattoos. It was one of his tattoos on his bicep. He had a fairy with self harm uh, wounds. And this EP just meant so much to me that I wanted to bring him into it in a way. since she couldn't hear the music itself. And I just love that. It's beautiful. Next up, I think this is either a C or a D. I'm gonna put it at C. I really like the flower. I took that photo and then I photoshopped a little spider on it. Sometimes if I iffy about spiders, sometimes I like it. And it's one of a couple that has the logo of Mix House Productions, which is one of 3 engineers I've used. I've used them, someone named Myron Clarity, who is extremely talented as an artist themselves outside of engineering, and then someone named Strange Pumpkin Mixes. Next up, we got Fishbowl. I think this is another A. If not S, you know what? We'll bump it up to S. I really like this one. This is a photo that I took. Me and my girlfriend were specifically trying to take the cover art for this song since the song is about her. It's featuring someone named Manny D, who Mix House Productions records often and invited into one of my recording sessions, and he sang the chorus for me. And I was like, that's fire, dude. Thank you so much. And the cover art is 3 Polaroids, one of me and my girlfriend, one of just me, one of just her, all in a fishbowl. And I just literally bought a fishbowl. I had this idea and I made it happen. Next up, we got another D. This is Ghosted, which is one of my favorite rap tracks because I've made sad, angsty songs like Sad Again and such, but then this is more of like a harder, fierce rap track, and I really like this song. And I just was in my like simplistic, like, oh, I want to do it this way, blah blah blah, like, you know, like less is more. And if you zoom in, like there's like a dragonfly and stuff in the photo, but I don't know, looking back, it just doesn't match like the ferocity of the song itself. Next up, we got another B. I really like using Polaroids. I also took this photo, me and my girlfriend, and just a flower, a real knife, and some Polaroids. Yeah, I don't know. Just wanted it to look cool. This one's definitely an A. If not, you know what? This is an S. This is an S because that is a photo with no Photoshop, no editing. That is just a photo using fireworks and my camera, and I'm so proud of that. And this is for my Flowers for Her EP, which is a 4-song love ballad about falling in love, featuring Fishbowl as the last song. Next up, we got Rainy Day. I think this is a B. My sister took this photo from a while ago. I just really like how she was in the car and she took it while I was outside, and the camera focused on the raindrops on the window, and I love how that turned out. Next up, we got Butterflies. I think this is gonna be. This might be a B or a C. I'm gonna put this at. I'll put this at a B because what it means to me sentimentally. So this is another photo I took. It's a picture of my girlfriend's hand with her hand tattoos, and this song is Butterflies, which is actually a song off Flowers for Her. But with this release, I released the original version, which instead of being mixed by Mix House Production, was actually mixed by Strange Pumpkin Mixes. And I wrote that song for her on our 1 month / Valentine's. Well, I didn't write it on the day. I gave it to her that day as a gift. And then I eventually re-recorded and released it with that EP. But I wanted to release that just to show a little bit about where I was in that time, you know, and because it's her hand, I feel like it matches. Next up, I'm running out of time anyway. We got this, which I think I'm gonna put this in an A or a B. I'll put this in a B also because I don't know how much it matches the song. You'll have to decide that because this song's not out yet. This is for my song Down with Fortis Frey on the first verse, who coincidentally also featured on Dead Boy, my second song over 1,000 streams, and has produced many songs for me, including Dead Boy, Crossroads, Ghosted, and Red Light from Flowers for Her. So this song is actually made by an AI. Not the song, the beat. No, not the beat. Jesus, the cover. The cover is made by an AI. Sorry about that. Run out of time. So just, I want you to subscribe, follow me on Spotify, and if you want more stuff like this, let me know. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, peace.